Welcome to my Valheim Pack Mule series. I created a mod which basically requires me to be a pack mule because I'm not allowed to store any items. Anything I want to keep has to stay in my inventory at all times. I was excited to show my wife my first mod, but since she's never played Valheim, I decided to take her along for an entire playthrough. Join us as I play through all of Valheim with only the gear on my back.
Okay.
We're in for a long
this
one.
this is hopefully basically midway through the run. That's why I said this is like a mid-season finale, because I think this is going to be pretty exciting too. Hopefully,
For me? For
yeah.
the viewer?
I mean, hopefully you think it's exciting, I guess. But yeah, we're gonna do try to do a early Ashlands landing, because there's some stuff there that's very helpful. So, and you'll see why when we get it. But so here's some spires that are showing up right now, which means you're very close to the Ashlands. The sound means we're close. You can see the damage on the ship is coming up right now, right?
Where do you see?
The little threes here, 2, 2, 2, 2.
Oh, the numbers.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought there was like a bar, like your health bar or like a
No.
boss health bar.
You can pull it up if you look at the ship with the hammer. It'll show, but it doesn't show otherwise. The reason why I'm being so hesitant to go in is because every other time I've gone into the Ashlands the first time, a serpent has spawned, and I'm trying to like draw it out so I can fight it, not in the boiling water.
Yeah.
And it's not spawning, so I'm just heading in.
Okay.
So the strategy is, which you can see the water boiling here, the strategy is I'm going to go and get as far up as I can and then hop off on a spire and just jump from spire to spire the rest of the way to get down into the Ashlands. And my ship starts getting damaged real fast, like faster than I'm used to when I try to do this. So I just go for the first one I can make it to. Because it's...
How long does your ship normally make it?
I feel like I've had times where I've made it almost to land before it just gets destroyed.
Huh.
And this one is dying pretty quick.
Is it the same you've used that ship?
Yeah.
Huh.
And the thing is, the long ship's not going to last much longer because you start taking damage faster and faster, right? And the long ship has like an extra 500 damage, but that's going to equate an extra not that long. So if you keep an eye out, there's a serpent
I was
over here.
literally getting ready to say, what's that over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the main thing. There's going to be serpents and there's going to be vultures. The vultures are not that big of a deal now that I have.
Oh, there's one.
Yeah. The vultures are not as big of a deal now that I have the
Oh, there's two.
Frostner. Yeah, and they're coming for me. Mining makes a lot of noise.
I assume this is one of those don't get knocked into the water.
Ideally not. If they're attacking me in the water, it's going to be real hard to defend myself.
Well, but wouldn't you boil?
Well, yes, but so the thing is, with the whole thing with the strategy I'm using, you don't actually start like boiling and taking damage until you're in the water for like 20 seconds, which is really the only reason this works.
So it's a game flaw that you're exploiting.
I mean, it's not a flaw, but it is definitely something I'm taking advantage of. The fact that you don't just instantly start boiling. But so I made it to one. I'm just setting down a portal right off the bat here.
So if you die, you can come back.
I can go back to here at least.
Yeah.
There's still a chance that this portal could get destroyed by, like, if a serpent pops up and attacks it, or a vulture's gonna, like...
Right.
It's still a little bit dangerous, but this should help me if I do die, that I can make another attempt without having to build another boat.
Okay.
Right, to come all anyways. So, I got that set up at least. Step 1.
Okay.
Portal on a spire. Good to go.
Ay. It
Yeah.
seems like a lot of effort.
It is, and it's
How
very
do you
stressful.
normally get to the Ashlands?
Well, you normally go after you kill the queen. She drops something so that you can make a next tier of boat that's resistant to it, and you can just sail in.
Oh, so
not
the
take
game
damage.
doesn't let you go in it.
Yeah, it's a soft block, right? So you're
Like
not
the
supposed.
silver.
Yeah, like most of the things, like the mist. The thing after you beat the plains, you get stuff that clears out the mist, so you can see in the mistlands.
What is that? Is that a chicken breast?
So that's a vulture
Seriously,
meat.
that is incredible. I just somebody was having fun at their job that day, you know? They were just like vulture meat. It's a turkey. Perfect.
Turkey.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're in the water, you are not boiling.
Yeah, so I'm fine as long as I can get out within 20 seconds or so.
What
So
happens after 20 seconds?
You take damage extremely quickly, and start like you will take tens, like several times a second. You'll be dead within a few seconds once you start boiling. Yeah. Yeah. So I got some vulture meat, which is helpful. It's the same thing as like the seeker and the hare meat, in that its base stats are pretty good if you just cook it, and you don't have to make a meal with it. You just cook it. It's got base 70 health it gives you. Also, if you notice, this serpent's glowing. It's not just a normal serpent. It's a bone maw.
I don't know what that means.
It's a new and improved serpent. So this one shoots fireballs at you.
Oh. What, by new and improved, like the game just added it?
Well, I mean, it's Ashlands specific, so it came out with Ashlands.
Okay.
It's just those are the things you normally run into. And they're so it's rearing its head up, and I'm worried it's going to try to shoot me. The vultures is also super annoying. Now, again, the thing about the vultures is they don't have a big attack range. So the Frostner is fantastic because it knocks them back just a little bit. And so if I hit them with the Frostner, it knocks them out of range that they don't hit me, which is great. So it's pretty helpful. But again, this guy will shoot fireballs. I don't know if they're fire or poison.
They're bad.
But he shoots at you.
He shoots you bad balls at you.
And he does quite a bit of damage. So I'm just trying to take out with my frost arrows right now. Ugh. That almost hit me.
I love that you play you do this voiceover as if you're playing the game for the first time.
It stresses me out just watching this.
You know what? I don't even know what happened. I'm sitting here chilling. What's that glowing in the sky? Like these branches
sun.
and stuff?
Well, that's the Yggdrasil tree.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
I've told you about that before.
Oh, okay.
It's the big tree you see in the sky.
All right. Touche. Hey, what are those glowy orbs on the spire next to you?
Those are fiddle farts.
I knew you were going to say it. You're an idiot.
They're fiddle heads. I think they're fiddle heads.
Okay.
They're just like they're forage in the Ashlands.
Okay.
They use to make some stuff, make some food.
What's a fiddly fig from?
What? A fiddly fig? What are you talking about?
I don't know. Is that like a real plant? Or is it from a game? Truly cannot tell you in this moment. It is pretty late at night. So
Jeez.
my brain is not working.
All right.
You've almost got him.
So like the serpent, the bone maw drops some really good meat. So what I'm trying to initially do is collect vulture meat and collect bone maw meat and go and cook it up before I head super far in. So I'm trying to kill this close so that I can swim out and grab the meat. Since I can't.
Sense. Can't go very far.
Yeah, I can't really just sit around and swim in it.
Okay. Seems like you've kind of done that.
Yeah. And my gosh, the waves.
Bad.
They're incredible. They go very high. But he drops that, and he also drops these teeth. But like they're used for weapons way later. Ain't no way I'm gonna
hold those.
Yeah, that's too much. So, anyways, I got the vulture meat, got the bone maw meat. We're, good start. Step 2. It's a 50-step plan.
This is. Oh, so you're going back?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go cook that meat up.
Oh my! I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
All right. Slow and steady wins the race, I guess.
Yeah, this is not something to rush. So yeah, we're cooking up the vulture meat and the bone maw. The only annoying thing about the bone maw meat is that it weighs
A
a
lot?
ton. Like it's like 10 per meat.
Ugh.
The serpent stew, at least if you make it into stew, it's a lot lighter, which is partially why I converted it all into stew. But
Okay.
the bone raw meat's just going to be heavy, but it's even better than the serpent stew, so
So it's worth it.
it's worth it. If you notice, my health is a nice 264 right now.
Handy dandy.
Yeah, because that's the serpent stew, bone raw meat, and vulture meat.
Okay, so how far is it to land? Also, it seems like you're struggling right here.
Yeah, yep, yeah, yeah. You noticed that too.
Are you gonna start boiling?
Pretty soon. I think you notice him start steaming like that when you're about to start boiling. So it's pretty close. Thankfully, I did not. The freaking vulture.
Does the boil time reset like every time you get out of the water?
I think so. I assume so. I haven't done a lot of testing on that, but
Okay.
yeah.
Whack him, Aaron. You gotta get him.
And again, that Froster makes taking care of these guys a lot easier, just with the slight knockback. So it's not a huge deal taking them out. As long as I'm on a spire and I have a little bit of space to attack from, it's mostly fine.
So does the game intend you to really do much on these spires? Like, obviously, they're those little glowy orbs, so, like, they put
No.
something on them, but...
No, this is, I mean, it's like, it's supposed to be a little bit of a dangerous trek in, but normally you're supposed to just be sailing in the entire way. And then, like, if you need to, you can hop off and, like, build a crafting table and repair your boat or something like that. But, I don't know. Normally, I don't do much on here unless I'm doing this weird strat. So,
Does anybody else do this kind of shenanigan?
I don't know. I haven't seen anybody else do it. I'm sure there's somebody else that's done this, but I mostly did this in the first place because I was curious if you could. This is a little bit longer of a jump. I'm in a weird spot trying to get down here.
Yeah, it seems pretty far.
Which you can see I'm already starting to steam a little bit. So normally I'm angling for something that's at a slope like this, because if you're on any kind of slope, you can just run and sprint up it.
Okay.
As long as you have a little bit of stamina. So that worked out.
So are you just kind of like waiting, killing vultures?
Yeah, like main thing is yeah. But yeah, so I really try to attack them from the spires. You're a little bit of a sitting duck if you're sitting there
water.
swimming. Yeah. Which,
So you just kill the ones you see around, and then you make the journey to the next spire. Kill the
yeah,
next.
and I'm trying to, even if I see any that are kind of close, I do have my bow, so I'm trying to pick them off, right? Or at least aggro them to come closer and I'll kill them. But yeah.
Interesting. How far is it to land?
Not super far. But like this was a really rough setup. Like
Was this like one of the worst times you've done it?
yeah, normally I get a lot further in and the spires aren't laid out in such a bad way. Like I'm having trouble trying to find ones to jump to. So it's not ideal, but so far it's fine.
Which way are you trying to go?
Just south. So you see right now I'm pointing west.
Oh, okay.
So I would be I'm trying to go left of where I'm currently pointing. This also happened where, my goodness, I'm like, I don't think I'm going to be able to get up here. And then this huge wave came and it helped me out a little bit. So that was nice.
Wow, Mother Nature for the win.
Yeah, it's really looking out for me. I tell you what.
Wow. What
All
a
right.
wild ride.
Yeah.
So you're trying to go that way, the way you were just looking.
Yep, off to the left there.
Okay. I see a vulture.
Yep. Oh, see, this is another one. It's not quite enough of an angle. I can't run up it. And then, my goodness, another really big wave comes and saves my butt. Whew. So that was nice. But yeah, we got some vultures coming.
Yeah, looks like several. This is really interesting. I mean, I don't know anything about this game, you know? So I don't know if this is just the dumbest thing in the world and such a waste, or
You can
if
decide
Or if this is going to be like, earth shattering, people are going to be like, what a great idea. I'm also going to struggle jumping from spire to spire because it's just so beneficial.
You'll see. I think in this run it's particularly beneficial. In normal runs, I don't know that it is super, but we'll see. I couldn't pick off these freaking birds, so I get in the thing and jump. And I did not realize this, but the vultures burn in the water.
Oh.
So they're chasing me down, and they hit me and do a lot of damage, but they also kill themselves, so that's nice. I'm actually getting really close to land now. You can see the trees. You can see a spawner. I think I have like one more big jump to make before I'm good to go.
Okay. A spawner for what?
So that thing right over there, that glowing thing.
Yeah, but what's
for
it
the
spawning?
Ashlands stuff?
But
You'll
okay.
see. You'll see.
All right. So you're intentionally not
Hasty.
telling me.
Just
So are you going to try to get to this big lump here, or
yeah, because that's basically right there. That it's actually at a very nice spot because that's a nice flatter rock that's easier to build a portal on. But it's not connected to the mainland. It's a little bit in the water, so I feel like it's a little bit more easily defensible. Whereas, like, as opposed to just putting a portal on the beach where anything can spawn and go up and start attacking it, like, it's a little bit isolated. So this is nice that this is here. There we go. Get up.
would have been really embarrassing if you died just then.
I just swim to this nice last rock. Yeah, there's another spawner over there, by the way. But yeah, so now I'm not out of the woods yet because even if I build a portal here, even if monsters can't get to it, in the Ashlands, meteors randomly rain down from the sky and destroy your stuff.
Spoiler alert.
So like,
with you there or not?
I mean, I think it would have to be with you there, but like that just means when I'm doing stuff out and about here, it's not like this is just safe,
Okay.
right? Even though it's built here, I built a little roof to try to help with that a little. Okay. So now I'm trying to take out the spawner from a distance. I have learned from many times trying to do this that it is really rough trying to take them out while there's stuff spawning.
Okay.
Because it takes a minute to destroy them. So you just shoot them a bunch of times, and that will eventually destroy them.
Even though you don't see that anything's happening?
Yeah. I can see my arrows flying and then I'm hitting it, and there we go. That got destroyed.
Okay.
Right. But yeah, that's part of the reason too why I have the obsidian arrows to help take those out.
How'd you get those?
I crafted them same way as the frost arrows. You just need like some obsidian, feathers, and wood. I crafted them a few episodes ago. So here's the stuff in the Ashlands. That's a charred marksman. Think skeleton archer. These guys are
on fire.
Yeah, these guys are basically they move like gray dwarfs, these twitchers. They're a little bit weaker, but they will still randomly hit me and chunk me down a ton.
Okay.
Right, so I'm down to 72 health. Charred warriors are extremely strong. He can probably one-hit me with how much health I have left at this point. But this is where the frost nerve really comes in handy.
Because I assume, because they're fire, frost stuff.
The frost does a lot, but also the fact that the special attack of the Frostner is what I'm using. The big wind up and hit, and knocks them back really far. So when they're trying to attack me, I knock them back far enough that their attack doesn't hit me. Regardless, however I'm doing this is very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's
precarious.
It's a very precarious situation. So, there's a lot that can go wrong. This is in no way safe, but the Frostner helps so much taking all these guys out with the slow and the damage. Okay. The root harness helps because the marksmen don't do as much damage.
Okay.
And
but don't they do? Oh, but they're charred. They're not doing fire damage to you.
No, they're not doing fire damage. No.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be bad. But the warriors sometimes stab you, and they do pierce damage, and so you can actually like tank it pretty well with the root harness. And then the shield will also let me parry some things. I don't know that I can actually block a charred warrior, but like a marksman or the other little guys running around, I can definitely block.
Okay. I assume, obviously, if you get later, that there's actually good stuff, like better stuff you can build so that you're better equipped to be here.
Yeah, for sure. This is just like, this is what I found to be the bare minimum of what I can get by with. Frostner is absolutely essential, because if I can't knock back these guys and hit them, I would not really be able to damage them without taking damage. And like, this is a 1-starred one. He will do a crap ton of damage if he actually hits me.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
So if you didn't know about Frostner, like you didn't your first playthrough, I assume this did not exist in your first playthrough. Well, you just said that because you beat the queen.
Oh my gosh, the first time I did this, I was fully geared up from fighting the queen, right? Fully mid-tier level gear, and I got destroyed so bad in Ashlands trying to do it by myself. Like, it was ridiculous. Yeah.
So then you brought a friend?
Well, yeah, and then even that, with 2 of us, we were getting destroyed right off the bat. Like, it took us a while just to make landing and not die instantly. But yeah, just learning.
So that's a spawner straight ahead? Never mind.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh,
that right over there, kind of behind your weapons at the top.
Oh, here's a spawner over here. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're talking about the same one.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you said you were struggling to make landing.
Yeah. So this Ashlands, much more than anywhere else, requires a lot of careful combat. Like, you cannot just go in and destroy stuff, because everything has too much health to kill quickly, and everything hits hard. So you really just have to be careful with what you're doing to make sure you're not, like, even the freaking vultures hit pretty hard if I let them get a hit in on me.
Do you feel like, so you feel like this scales a little bit harder than like the other biomes?
Yeah, for sure. Because I don't know. Well, because I had similar experiences with, like, Mistlands and the plains. The first time you go into a new biome,
it's really hard.
It's pretty hard. But like, this was ridiculous. Because this is not only, it's like you have to learn about how to fight individual things. It's like you get swarmed by a whole bunch of these guys, and you need to know how to maneuver around, so you don't just, you get hit by one guy, you get staggered, and then 2 other things ping you from range, and just you're dead. Right? Like, it's very precarious. Some of the stuff that you learn about that's extremely helpful is there's a lot of friendly fire. Like, those lava blobs blow up and they damage other people. And there's a few other things in the Ashlands that also do friendly fire. So you learn, if you're getting overwhelmed, you can kind of just kite things around and they'll destroy each other. That's not happening right now, but
it feels like it's getting dark.
It is.
And so I would assume that you are going to get royally screwed.
Yeah, I'm gonna head back before I get too much further.
Okay.
Yeah, but
it does feel like here there are a lot more monsters than any other one you've gone in. Like, just right off the bat. There were some. I mean, to be fair, I guess I've only seen like 3.
Well,
but
even you saw the
like,
Mistlands, which was the one right before this too, and it doesn't seem like there's a ton just popping up every second.
Right, yeah, like you had that one annoying encounter in the swamp where there was like a bunch of stuff. But yeah, it doesn't feel like generally there's like a lot happening. But here there's like a ton. Yeah,
this right now is toned down Ashlands, because they updated it so that things spawn a little bit less frequently.
Oh, because it was too much?
Because, a lot of people are very overwhelmed by it. It's a lot. So before continuing on, going and sleeping.
Yeah, makes sense. Why didn't you go ahead and destroy that other spawner?
Because I didn't want to take the time to do it right now.
Oh.
So if I need to head that way, I will take it out from range before I do it. But there's actually the thing I'm looking for in the Ashlands. I've been kind of pacing around this whole time, and I've just been trying to clear out all the charred people around here, which I still have not done. But this little hovel here is what I'm looking for, and it's actually a dungeon. So I'm actually clearing out this spawner because I'm trying to make fewer things spawn around here. But I'm trying to give myself a safe space to get in there.
Will stuff follow you?
It won't go. No, but then I don't want to like get blocked in and swarmed once I'm leaving.
Yeah, that makes sense. So once you kill these monsters, they don't come back because you're killing the spawners?
No, and regardless, there's still quite a bit of stuff that spawns. Like there's all of this stuff right here. There's another shard warrior in the distance over there, an archer. They did not spawn from the spawner. They just naturally spawn.
Okay.
So that's why I'm trying to clear stuff out. I end up just running in because I'm like I've been here for 2 days trying to clear it out, and
It's a putrid hole.
it's a putrid hole. These are what I'm here for. Molten cores. So you see what that unlocks?
No.
The stone portal.
Okay. Means nothing to me.
So you use 2 molten cores, which I just got 4, so I can make 2 of these. It takes 2 molten cores and 60 grouston.
I don't know what a grouston is.
Grouston's basically stone in the Ashlands.
Ay,
By the
ay,
way,
ay.
here's a Morgan. I'm not going to fight that right now. That'll be for later. But you get 2 molten cores and 30 stone, basically.
Okay.
10 Grey Dwarf Eyes, like the other portals. And you can teleport metal.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, that's what.
Oh, well then, yeah, it makes sense why you want that now. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But in a normal game where it would be helpful, but not as helpful as it's going to be for you because
Right.
you can at least like ship a bunch in like a longboat or whatever.
Right. Where like, yeah, you're going to go and mine a bunch of silver and make a single trip back.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and the way it works is they connect to normal. They act the same as normal portals. They can connect to normal portals, but you can send metal through it. So if you want to go to where there's iron, you set the stone gate at iron, and then you just like dial out. Basically, we're watching Stargate.
oh my gosh.
Right, you
Yeah.
dial out, and you can send it there with the stone portal, and then so you can't send it back through the normal portal, even if it's connected to a stone portal. But I can then like ship iron to my base, right?
I will understand more when I see it.
Yeah,
but yes.
I'm gonna build one. I mean, you're not gonna see it in action, I guess, but I'm gonna place one down here, because I want iron. I'm gonna need a lot more iron for a lot of stuff because you use iron throughout most of the biomes.
Okay, so it's like the most important metal, you would say.
Yeah. So yeah, and I can obviously go find more molten cores later as well if I want to make more stone portals, but it's very difficult to get any of them. And I was very lucky that I found one
Right
very
there.
close to where I
Yeah.
landed, and there was 4 of them. Like it's
Amazing.
It worked out very well.
Aye, that's a big guy.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, you plop that bad boy down.
Now you really got to worry about raids.
Yeah, to make sure they don't destroy it.
Yeah.
Thankfully, they are a bit more
Tanky,
durable.
yeah.
Yeah.
So does the thing
I'm going to show you a little bit, I guess, of carrying it through. So I take it through, right, and I came back through the portal at my base, and so now I have the iron that I portaled through with to build this upgrade. What was your question?
Okay, so you don't ship the iron through in the sense of like
Yeah, well, yeah, I carry it through.
right.
But
Okay. The shipping
Yeah.
was the part I was confused about.
yeah,
Because I'm like, how do you ship iron through when you can't drop things?
yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, so this is massive. But yeah, so I can ship iron. Realistically, I'm going to do it so I can ship some silver as well, so I don't have to make 15 more silver trips. But that went very well.